Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, and for the season of the Festivus of the rest of us. This is that part of the year is the end. How did we get to the end of 2022 so fast? Like, dude, we were just there. Like, I legit feel like it was just February.
I do too, because I was off work for a month in February. So I really feel like that was last week.
Like, we spent all the way through this. We're not all the way. It's December 5th. As the recording of this episode, we're at December 5th, and I have somebody I've been waiting to record forever. Because as I keep saying in my recordings, because I'm not creepy, but I'm a friendly creep. I stalk people. I be social media stalking like crazy. It's true, man. Look, I like to know people is alive and doing well. It's like, let me scroll your page.
I silently cheer you on. Like, I might not feel like I can talk to you every day, but I silently cheer everybody on. So you ain't gotta call yourself a creep. Just say you.
See, that right there is the main reason I wanted to bring you on for an interview, because my whole platform, we say unintentionally negative stuff. Uh-huh. You know, like I'll say creepy, but I grew up watching Goosebumps. Like my daughter, like, is 3. It's horror. All of the scary stuff of YouTube is all she watches. That's me. So me saying creepy doesn't sound weird to me, but then it's like, wait, to somebody else.
Yeah, like, hold up.
Right?
Red flag.
Right. That's not what we want to be screaming out. We want to try to make everything green, hopefully, or at least, like, yellow.
Or pink.
Right?
It's pink, like it's just tinted.
Some more colors. It's not black and white, it's just more positive. Because that's why every time I see it, because ever since I've seen, I was like, oh, I just see sunflowers. I didn't even know that was actually you doing a business. I was like, this is her. This is her.
My brand is me. I did it on accident. It all happened on accident. This sunflower thing and me being associated with sunflowers. So I can tell you the story. We can have story time.
Oh my God. That's always we love to start the story time.
So the sunflower craze, whatever. It started because when I was a little girl, I always wanted a sunflower kitchen. And so in 2020, beginning of 2020, I finally got my house. I was saving for forever. And I said, I'm going to have my sunflower kitchen.
Period.
I don't care if y'all want to call it old lady, whatever. And so I ended up, like, it was like the joke. It was a joke of the sunflower kitchen, right? And then the guy from Comcast came to do my Wi-Fi. He's like, what do you want to name your Wi-Fi network? And I said, oh, should I name it Sunflower Hut? Like, I was sitting there with one of my friends. He said, yeah, name it Sunflower Hut. So every time someone came over, they're like, what's your Wi-Fi? Oh, okay, we know what your Wi-Fi network is, right? And then my friend was like, that's kind of catchy. Like, that should be a business name. And I was just in the time of, like, brainstorming it. And Sunflower Hut was actually already a business. And then my other friend, she's almost like a business coach, Derica, shout her out. She's D-Lion Studios with all that custom African print stuff. She is that person that's making that for me.
I'm going to make sure I get some of those images tossed on this video there.
Okay, we will. But she was like, well, do Cabana, because Cabana is like luxury. Like, you don't want to be Hut.
Oh, yeah.
Hut sounds like Pizza Hut. I was like, you know what? And that's the birth of the name. That's a very long, drawn-out story. How that happened.
That's awesome, because that, like, outlined a bunch of questions I wanted to ask you.
I jumped the gun. There it is.
No, see, I'm working on me. I'm a scatterbrain. It's everywhere. So I know I have to once I reach like episode like 300 is when I know I'll be able to say, this is what I'm doing, everybody. Because you got to jump everywhere.
Right.
But like, I always try to like sneak to get people to talk about COVID, the lockdown. Because my lockdown, me and the missus talk about it all the time. That was a great time for us. My best friend stayed next door to us. I was just in the house. My daughter was just born, so I'm like, oh, lockdown. So stay in the house. And y'all gonna pay me to stay in the house. And if I do need a house, ain't nobody outside. So, I always leave. So do you feel like COVID, like the whole lockdown scenario kind of helped you? Because I know a lot of small businesses benefited from the lockdown. So, like, do you feel like it helped or like?
I don't think it's directly affiliated with COVID. Me starting the business, it was directly affiliated with me moving out. So I got my house like on my own, solo dolo. Like I was stacking all the 20s. And so I was like, I'm gonna start my business when I move out. It just happened to be a couple weeks. I closed a couple weeks before the major shutdown. Like we were joking at my closing, like, oh, do you think it's real? Oh yeah, it's probably just gonna be in Asia or whatever, right? And then 3 weeks later, it was like everything shut down. Like I had just got some of my pieces, most of my pieces for my house, and everything shut down. So I was like, okay, everything else is from Amazon then.
What is this model I see? Is that, did you write it, or like what is that? Where we always stand tall, follow the light, and stay away from shade.
That sums it up. Yeah, that's kind of like my motto. It's kind of my life thing, right? Like live life in full bloom. Everybody knows me. I am the crazy plant lady. I just all my life. You see my picture in the back. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can see that with the flowers in my hair, right? I got the plants all over here, right? The flower in my hair has been a trademark. It was I actually started it in college because I wanted to distract from my big forehead. So, hey, keep it real, right? It distracts. They're not looking here, they're looking over here. It's deflecting. That's where the earring trademark came from. You know, I found my style and trying to highlight the good, right? Mm-hmm. I think I have cute ears. I don't know. People have ear fetishes. I don't know. But
it's everything fetish.
There's no reason to be mad about what you don't have. Highlight what you do have. And if you can't highlight what you do have, distract with other stuff. But embrace it all and just be authentic in what it is. So that's pretty much the brand. Live life in full bloom. Ain't no need in hiding. Be out there, be big, be bold, be whatever you want to be, as long as it's you and authentic.
No, that's the real. That's the real. That's what I love. I keep calling it the Lizzo be eating stage of living. I don't know if you've kept up with my social stalking. I did elevate to flute player as I'm about to pull professional here. My professional status as musician is flute player. So. Me, as soon as Lizzo dropped, immediately everybody was filling me inbox. It was a BBW that's twerking and playing. All right. I love Lizzo. Let's be clear. I love her. I would go to dinner with Lizzo. I feel like in this conversation, with us two and her, I feel like it would be normal.
Yeah.
Right?
She in her energy, she in her essence, and hey, this is me face value. Take it or leave it.
That's where we at, because it bothers me. I was bartending. It was something real tasteful. I feel like all of Lizzo's stuff that makes the music videos on TV, that's tasteful. Honestly, whatever. Don't put her Instagram on you know, that's different. That's two different. But like we looked at, like, her music video came on. Guy comes in and said, like, hey, can you guys turn that off? Like, what? I'm over here like shook, because I'm like, maybe we done switched to something crazy. I don't know. This is like the music video channel. I don't know what that came on. But I'm looking like it's Lizzo. And it was, I don't even know what the song is, but like the video's her, like starts up with her like a sweatsuit. Like completely like a sweatsuit. It was like, wait, like, I was like, where's the sexy part happening? Where's the untasteful part? Your son's like 12. What am I missing? And it's like there are really people real life offended, but they don't know why they're offended.
They're offended because it makes them comfortable. I'm gonna tell you that right there. The only time Lizzo offended me was when she was at the basketball game with her booty out. Because ain't nobody trying to sit in your booty juices while they trying to eat their nachos and their popcorn at the game. Other than that, Lizzo makes them uncomfortable because she's bigger, she's not supposed to love herself or be confident and be comfortable. And one thing that I preach is be comfortable and confident in where you're at, accept where you're at, because you're not going to get anywhere like hating on yourself. You're going to self-sabotage. And love where you're at and know you may not need to stay there. Like if she was I'm on a weight loss goal.
You're aware.
Strong.
You're aware.
It's more to be strong, right? Everybody's like, how many pounds? I'm like, I really just want to be strong, but I'm losing weight in the process. Like, but I was happy and accepted myself at the first place, and know that I could be better. I could find too. Like, I want some Angela Bassett arms, some Michelle Obama arms. Be able to muff somebody real quick or something.
No, for real, every time. But what's my man's? He was the husband on one of them, but Michael J. White. Mm-hmm. That man just dropped the movie with the gray hairs. He's still body slamming people. I want to be spry. I want my son to, when he's like young and having his kids, I'm like, granddaddy, why you out on us? Because I can. Because I can, grandson.
Right. Whatever. I'm a real fan of like, look, I'm going to do this drywall work. I might help you lay a wood floor. Y'all think I don't get dusty and dirty? I be in the back. I like made my own concrete foundation for my garden. Like, I'm out here.
I am so thoroughly excited to see how your son turns out. Once he's like an adult man. For like a lot of our specific age bracket, all of our peers here, y'all specifically are like the most feminine, do for yourself motherfuckers. Like
it make no sense. It's dynamic, right? It's like, to me, I am a dynamic. Like, my friends know me. They can call me, and I'm at like a Sunday service where they're playing house music and mixing gospel songs. You might catch me, and I'm at a burlesque show, and then I'm in the middle of like my one friend. She always calls me when I'm at these random places. I'd be like, "Girl, I gotta call you back. I'm at such and such," and she'd be like, "Girl, that don't even make sense." She said, "I'm not even surprised." So it's like,
no, yeah. It's that variety, right? Is what the like full.
It's dynamic. You do not have to be in one little box. You decide for you. That is, I am strong on that.
That's why I'm so excited to see how your son turns out, because he'll see like you have this like. I don't care about being doxxed. I always pause because I have the other segment on here is the Proverbial You podcast, and we try to target a lot of the LGBTQ statements. So you keep seeing that pause happen. I'm about to say gender statements, and it's like. It exhausts me to try to figure it out. It's like, it's just feminine is feminine, masculine is masculine. Like, that's where it is. And where you sit in there is just where you sit in there. Your son seeing the fact is like, oh yeah, women can wear dresses, heels, earrings all the time, face me. But why can't you change your own tire? That's gonna be your son, and I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see that. Like, I'm gonna help you change your tire, but why don't you?
But the thing is, though, I get soft. I'm soft. I'll be like, look, the whole strong black woman, whatever, strong woman. I'll be like, nope, I am soft as a marshmallow. I may melt if it get too hot. I'm very feminine, but when you're not here, I'm still gonna do what I need to do.
No, that's the part. That's the part. I was having a whole long debate about that. Like, that's the part. Because like, nobody wants to be hard all the time. There's not a man or woman.
I am soft.
I want to be soft from time to time. I work all day doing stuff. I have to literally physically be strong. I get home at night. I just want I want to be the little spoon. I want to be carried. I know I'm 6 foot, all of 6'3", so me being carried like a baby is like.
I have this thing for wearing elf ears. So I've been wearing my elf ears this December. I can look like a little elf, and people just look at me crazy, but then they remember it's Christmas, so it doesn't seem weird. And I think that's what's going on with the guy from Wakanda Forever. What is his Namor? Namor. I think that's what's going on. That all the girls is crushing on. I said, it's the elf ears. I guarantee you. That's what it was. Y'all saw him looking all magical with the elf ears. Now y'all crushing on him.
He was being an aggressive elf at that. It wasn't like he was just being a soft, whimsical elf. It was like he was rocking shit as an elf, yeah? Just that, because I definitely was going to ask you about that, because I'm like, I seen a bunch of the model shows and I seen photos. I'm like, where are these ears at? Like, is these earrings or
I did a cooking show and I had the ears on because it was Christmas. You might have seen that yesterday. I did a cooking show with a friend. That's called We Cooking. It's on YouTube. Cooking without the G. Shout that out because I'm now like an official person on there. Like the energy I brought. So yeah.
So would it be safe to say like what because you're like, are you a healthy, like where are you sitting? Because what is that? Shantae Wick I know, and With Nakaya, I know they are the super healthier side of cooking. Where do you sit in there too?
I'm in the middle. I say I cook healthy, but I will partake in unhealthy at the restaurant. But it's still semi-healthy. So I'm very health conscious. For a minute, I had the healthy mess with Jess. I was making smoothies. But you know, I need to get back to that actually and selling. I was making smoothies and selling them. It was kind of how I didn't have the money or the capital to start the business, so I was selling smoothies out my house, and I called it That's with Jess, and then that's how I got the money to like get my LLC paperwork and my beginning stock.
No, that's exciting. You don't leave that out the history.
They do talk about me on the cooking show because I'm like, okay, here's the alternative eggnog that has no eggs and naturally sweet. So I am that healthy person.
Alternative eggnog.
It's so good. It's so good.
Carry on. I'm listening. Let's wait.
Make some. It's with oat milk and then a little bit of coconut milk and then nutmeg, cinnamon, and a tad bit of clove, like a little clove pinch. And what's the last part? I'm forgetting. Maple syrup. It's sweetened with maple syrup.
Do you like just heat it up, heat and whisk, or
you can heat it? But I made mine just in the blender, and then just serve it cold, or you can heat it up.
Okay. I'll see you with the eggnog. Right? That's like, wait. Sunflowers and ketchup.
Sunflower Cabana style, authenticity, live life in full bloom. This is a safe space for you to figure out yourself, figure out your style.
That is it. That's the whole thing. We gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more of these because I'm building into once I do. Because this is considered your guest introduction.
Oh.
Because there's very specific people I need. I want to do a lot of bigger panels where we'll do lives, where we'll talk about certain things.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of, people have a lot of point of views they're scared to say out loud. Mm-hmm. And, I'm not afraid to say it. I'll say your point of view for you. Let's talk about it because you need to hear it out loud so you can work through it. Because we have one of those incels. A lot of them aren't genuinely bad people. They genuinely don't know. If you're genuinely just an awkward dude, you're not going to get, no play.
I mean, in my dating life, I've just been asking guys questions because I just want to figure out how y'all think. And I don't need to argue with you about what you think, but I do need to understand what you think. That's so then I can know that there's someone out you that probably thinks the same way and that they're out there so I can protect and arm myself from the crazy.
That's exactly what the panel's gonna be. Because we need more casual. Because a lot of people what are those? The relationship coaches.
Because I feel like for a long time I didn't have any guys that I could be like, let me ask this question and you give me an authentic answer. Because right, most times they're gonna give me the half truth because they don't want to look bad themselves or whatever. Yeah. And I'm part of this network group where we're pretty much sisters and brothers. I hate using that term, but we can have those open-ended conversations and they'll give you the raw on it. And I could say my rose-colored glasses were shattered this year, but that didn't stop me from being me. I think a lot of people that happens and then they turn evil and cruel or whatever. It's okay, the glasses are off. This is kind of scary, but now I have what I'm supposed to have to arm myself from certain people. It's okay to defend myself. I've embraced that. It's okay to defend myself. And it's okay to still stay the same, but now I can defend myself from the ones that shouldn't have the access or shouldn't be there. That's all. Yeah.
No, I'm loving that. I'm glad you understand.
More of those neutral, let's listen to learn conversations and let's listen to repeat and regurgitate the same facts that we heard from some random person on the internet. But that's it.
No, that's it.
I'm y'all want to be married, y'all want to be in relationships, y'all may not want to be listening to the young single people and maybe listen to the ones that's been married and divorced and they've been on doing this thing for 20-30 years. That's what y'all should be listening to. That's just me personally.
No, it's the factual. It's factual. We just all need to understand everybody has a point of view. The way you saw it is the only way you saw it.
Right. It's almost like an auditorium with concert seats. From each angle, each seat has a different view. So everybody's in the same auditorium, but we had different views. I could see something different than what you saw because I saw it from this angle, and I could see, you know, more or I could see less. Doesn't mean it's not the same thing happening. It's just we see it differently.
It's the experience. The experience of how we receive it is different. If we all understand that, we'll have a better life. Because if we all with it, we all with it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the good of life. We have to extend that. We couldn't end that on the other topic. There we go. This is it was like, we can't end on weird. All right, that's a good one. So, love, thank you so much for taking this time out with me. We gonna definitely coordinate because more people need to be in these live conversations with you on this because you have that energy about you. We're emotional support humans.
Yeah.
We're here. Thank you so much. Love you so much. I'm still gonna continue to I stand you so much. So definitely.
Yes, that sounds great.
Definitely I'm gonna let you know when all of this is processed up. We're gonna get this pushed out because more people need to get your message out there.
Okay.
Because we love this authenticity. Love you so much. Thank you.
Bloom. All right, bye,
y'all.
We came from the bottom for finding a way to go get it. Go get it. Hey.
Now we on top, nigga. Now we put on for our city. Yeah.
Say huncho, you get it, LeBron. Can't wait till the day that we win it. Can't wait.
You can rest in peace now, bro, cause nigga, we did it, we did it.
We win it.
We win it.
We win it.
We did it, we did it.
We win it.
We win it. Yeah.
We win it.
We did it, we did it.
We win it.
We win it. Yeah.
We win it.
We did it, we did it.
We win it.
We win it. Yeah.
We win it.
We did it, we did it. I never thought we would make it this far. I'd be the first to admit it. They took us both out of our glow, but we got out and got right back in it. 100 bands, we check her back, do the money dance. We used to hit licks, do the running man. Now we blowing up like a Taliban. Started